Hey guys, welcome to Millennialships, your place for self-care and relationship advice. And today we're going to be talking about how to stop negative thoughts. Hey guys, thanks for checking out the video. Before we get started, I just want to remind you guys to hit that like button if you like the video and you find it helpful, and hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see the latest updates and more video content. My channel is super small right now, so any support goes a long way, and it lets me know that you guys are liking the videos and that you're finding them helpful. So today, guys, we're going to be talking about negative thinking and how to stop negative thinking. Right off the bat, I just want to mention that this is not going to be one of those motivational videos where we talk about how your anxiety is like the ocean or something like that. Those metaphors can be helpful. Sometimes I use them too. But today I wanted this video to just be really scientifically based and give you some real solid tips on how you can stop your negative thinking. So, everything that I'm going to be talking about today comes from cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, which is one of the most effective ways to treat anxiety, depression, stress, all of those things, because it can help you reframe your mindset and give your thoughts, especially negative thoughts, less power. So the first thing that I want to talk about when it comes to CBT is we have to understand the CBT circle, so the CBT wheel. So that wheel is made up of three different things. It's actions, thoughts, and feelings. And these three things make up your core beliefs. Now, the great part about this wheel is you can actually change any single one of these things and result in a different mood or core belief. So a lot of times I talk about self-care, which is a way to fix kind of the behavioral or the action side of it. Things like taking a relaxing bath, yoga, exercise, eating healthy, those are all behavioral or action changes that you'll make in your life. Today we're going to be talking about your thoughts and how you can actually change your thoughts so that you can result in a happier mood and even healthier behaviors. So one thing to understand about thoughts, especially negative thoughts, is that there is such thing as automatic thoughts. So automatic thoughts are just thoughts that come into our head. We don't have control over them. They're just there. I think we have something like 40,000 thoughts a day, and we definitely don't bring on all these thoughts ourselves. So the good thing about CBT and using these techniques is that you can actually help these automatic thoughts be a little bit more positive, be a little bit more uplifting, even though you're not going to actually try to fight those thoughts head on. So what you have to do, instead of trying to fight them off or anything like that, is you have to ask yourself one question whenever you're feeling a negative thought that was automatic. You just have to ask yourself, is this helpful? Is this a helpful thought? In a perfect world, every single one of our thoughts would be helpful. They would be something that we need to think about in order to bring ourselves up. They're not negative, they're not criticism, they're not anything like that. They're always helpful. And so every time you have a negative automatic thought, if you kind of combat that with asking yourself, is this helpful? And if the answer is no, that's just going to help you kind of reframe your mind to maybe put that thought aside and start thinking of another thought. Another thing that you can do with automatic thoughts is that you can kind of shock them. One way that you can do this is by thinking about something crazy every time you think of a negative or unhelpful thought. And that is, think about a pink elephant balancing on a red ball while juggling. Something like that, pink elephant, red ball, juggling. If you kind of have that thought in your head, as soon as one of these automatic thoughts come into your head, then it kind of just throws your brain off a little bit. It doesn't allow you to get caught up in whatever your brain was trying to tell you. It kind of gives it this boost. It kind of just throws it off balance so that you can get your thoughts back into your control. So this works really well if you're having a negative thought that is about yourself. For example, if you're saying to yourself, nobody likes me, something like that. If you have that thought automatically come into your head and you just go pink elephant juggling on a red ball, you're going to be like, whoa. And it's going to kind of throw you off, which is a good thing. And then you can replace that thought with something positive. Those are two ways that you can help combat these automatic thoughts that might just enter your brain without your permission. So another tip that we can talk about is called noun phrasing. So noun phrasing is whenever you describe yourself as something. So saying I am something. For example, if I say I am a brunette, that's actually true. I am a brunette. My hair is brown. So I am a brunette is, that's fine. That's not a bad thing. But whenever you use the words I am in front of something that's actually negative or that's not necessarily true, that's really, really damaging. So for example, if you're saying I am a loser or I am worthless, those are not things that you really are. I mean, if anything, that's just your own opinion. Nobody else's maybe even thinks that. So I am a loser, I am worthless, I am lazy, those kinds of things are not helpful at all. And you want to remove those kinds of negative terms from your actual identity. And when you do that, you're going to separate yourself from those negative ideas, and you're going to realize that you actually don't necessarily need to be those ways. So for example, you can say, I'm acting lazy, or I feel worthless, or I feel like a loser. If you're saying those things in those ways, then you are actually separating yourself from those negative thoughts. So definitely try to do that. Don't ever call yourself anything that you might not be. And then the last thing that I'm going to touch on is the silver lining. So this is the toughest one, but you can do this. You can do this with practice. Every negative situation has a silver lining. You just have to find out what it is. And even if it's like the dumbest silver lining ever, at least it's something. So if you're thinking about losing your job, if you're stressed about that, you can at least say, well, at least I won't have to deal with my boss that I don't like. Or at least I won't have to wake up every morning at 6 a.m. There's always a silver lining, and if you can think of that silver lining whenever you're having a negative thought, it will definitely help you see the other side of the coin. So yeah, that's all I'm going to go through today, guys. I really hope that was helpful for you. Just know that these things get a lot easier with practice and with time. So just be sure to keep at it if something's not necessarily working right away. So yeah, thanks guys for watching the video. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you're enjoying these, and I will see you next time.